sometimes you just have to hit the play button and go with the list. So we've got an interesting one here. We're going to try to showcase Urabrask and Magistrate and maybe Urabrask, sitting one over here for Karn to grab today. Chat has convinced me to play maybe a couple of givers instead of strike at riches here. We're going to throw down Ragavan. Maybe that gets bolted. Maybe it saves the Magistrate. We turn out some value with Seasoned Pyromancers. This should be 4 versus 3. Bone Crusher Giants. So we have 3 Bone Crusher Giants. We can draw with Bloodsun. We can ramp out with Lotus Field. I'm going to play the Fire Artisan just for card value and also a threat that kind of ends the game, versus maybe playing Chandra Torch of Defiance, which would do similar things. But I do think this might be more valuable here because we're trying to basically find the lock pieces. We're talking a little bit off of the YouTube recording about how Urabrask and Urabrask actually avoid channel lands because channel lands have to be discarded from hand, and these throw these to exile. You can play them briefly, but they're not in hand. So things that require some discarding of your hand, your colors for your elementals, your furies, solitudes, endurances, things like that, plus some other stuff. It gets a little bit weird on how all of this works. And then Magistrate kind of messes up some cascade things. It messes up a variety of other kind of niche things that we're going to find. But let's see what we can do. We're going to try to get to Urabrask. We tweaked the initial list, so if you want to see the initial list, you can do !deck, and the initial list is going to be provided in the YouTube. If you want this one, click picture. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just see what happens here. You could go Archons, you could go Avens, you could go some land destruction, you could go Stoneforge package, you could go Leonin Arbiters. I'm thinking about building a green blacklist that uses Assassin's trophies, Zeus, Crucibles of World, and something like a Ghost Quarter to really go to town on our opponents. You can Vindicate and go Mardu, land destruction with this. There's a lot of things you could do. The keys are try to save a Magistrate, get down to Urabrask or Urabrask, and finish the game that way. We'll see. It's just kind of red-white, pseudo mid-range. We'll see. We'll see. Opponent 0-0, we're 0-0, kicking off this league. Well, there you go. Keep. It's just Sky Noodle. How bad could that be? How bad could that be? All right, let's play the Needle Verge Pathway and pass the turn. We have a decent amount of red in our hand. We do need a third land here. Flooded Strand. This would help with the Leonin Arbiter if we were playing that, but we decided to go against that. This is the first time I'm seeing 4-color in about 20 matches, so we're finally not playing the Roiling Vortex and burn strategy, and we finally find them with the other strategy that we have here. There's a Temple Garden here, maybe an Abundant Growth. Looks like that's what they're doing. Yada, yada, yada. We're drawing, hopefully, a land. We do draw a land. Okay. It's a land I can get behind, too. Might be just a touch slow here, but we'll work on it. Is the matchmaking rigged? I don't know if the matchmaking is rigged. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. We can bolt something, swing in, maybe kill Renin 6, Lotus Field, and then we have Urabrask, and then we are very close to the lock. It'll just depend on what else they have in their hand. I do think it's funny we took out the Leonin Arbiter, though. They got a Prismatic Ending this? They do. Prismatic Ending. All right. Well, play our Lotus Field. Get rid of Flagstones plus a Needle Verge. We get a card. We'll go get probably just the Sacred Foundry. I don't think I bolt here. We can like Season Pyromancer plus something. If we hit a land, we get to Urabrask. We've got Urabrask here too. We don't have the Magistrate in play anymore. Here comes Brennan 6, no doubt, no doubt. There it is. So it would be not too bad here to get the Urabrask. Opponent's got 7 cards in their hand, plays the land. Okay. Traverses as well here. Probably just picks up a Solitude at this point. Or no. They only had 3 types. My bad. Alright, so we have a Karn. Karn can go get a few things here, but I think it's actually probably Season Pyromancer territory here. Getting rid of Urabrask plus maybe the other Season Pyromancer here. It's definitely Urabrask, because that's repeated on the Urabrask. I probably want to hold on to the Karn. Let's get rid of the Season Pyromancer. Okay. We could Bolt or we can Bone Crusher something. Let's go ahead and pass with a mana up to do something. And then we can Urabrask as well. I'm really nervous about, say, a Solitude. We could also just go all their face. Just you know, stomp the face, take them to 9. This could take them to 6. Swing in with the team, potentially holding the Bolt. So, question about the Narset Puzzle Box deck. We have done something like it. What is this? Prismatic for 3. Probably just let that go, right? I mean, that's not that bad. Picks up a land. It's usually a fetch land. Fetches. I mean, they don't shock in here, right? Basic planes. I feel like I just stomped them at this point. They Prismatic another. They're worried. I think I just stomped them. Let's go. Pow. Just ignore Renin 6, right? This is a Blood Sun. Tempting, but let's go ahead and Urabrask. That's why we're here. Urabrask hit him for 5, and then I have the Lightning Bolt. All right, they're at 3. I have the Bolt ready and gonna kill him. I think I see this card too, because it's exiled face up, right? At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, the next time they would draw a card this turn, instead they exile the top card. Yeah. Oh, it's Teferi. Ping. Oh, it's Teferi. I mean, that's an okay card. Omnath gains them life if they have a land, which they will with the Renin 6, but they did ping. Yep, they gain life. They're at 7 now. They don't get that Teferi, though. That sucks. I can Blood Sun. All right, we get to look at a card. It is a Blood Sun, and we have a Giver here. Oops. Let's go ahead and Blood Sun. That feels like an okay thing. Stops fetch lands, makes Omnath less impressive. Bonus 1. Let's play Giver now. I would like to attack here. Do I attack or do I just let them have like cards exiled here? They're just gonna gain another 4. They won't be able to fetch though. So this is I mean this is very safe right now. You know what? I'm gonna give the turn back here. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's not. Let's see what their new card is. It's always cool to see what my opponent's not drawing. Ice Fang. Well, that's a good card. Could be a redraw. Redraw to the exile zone. Picks up a land. We're gaining 4 more life here. That's 1 more land to go here. I could also Karn, get rid of the graveyard. Hoping that the Giver can protect Urabrask here. think we're getting close to where the game kind of stalls out for our opponent. We'll see, we'll see. There's Teferi, as not this one. Now they bounce here. Bounces Blood Sun. Well, now they make a bunch of colors here. And with the abundant growth here, if they have a prismatic, they can use that. They do shock this in. Just hard cast the Solitude. And plays the Ice Fang. Pretty good turn for them. And now they draw the card naturally. I won't block that, obviously. Okay. So I draw a Fury. That is definitely interesting. I probably just hard cast Fury. I need to get rid of the Omnath, right? What does Urabrask do in this deck? It's a Urabrask numbers, like, what is it, 6 and 7 or whatever? Let me cast Fury here, get rid of, I guess, Omnath. And then we'll use Giver to protect the Fury. My opponent gets a lot of mana again. Bolt Omnath. Invoke Fury and Clean, and then Karn. Definitely an option. Definitely an option. Kind of a tough place to be, I think. And maybe it's less tough than I think it is. But I think Giver protecting Fury here is good. So opponent plays. They're just going to Solitude the Giver. All right, we're going to give this protection from white. Cool. They can't swing with Ice Fang. They'll die. They don't know that, but... Okay, an extra land here. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. If I use 4 of it for Karn... My opponent didn't even uptick Teferi. They didn't even use Renin 6. They're so focused on this Fury. I don't even think Karn is very good here. I think we're just doing Blood Sun again, drawing a card. Seasoned Pyromancer is not a bad draw here. We do Seasoned Pyromancer, get rid of Blood Sun plus Karn. Or maybe 2 Blood Suns. Let's do 2 Blood Suns. Okay. So next turn I can kill them, it looks like. We're going to save the Giver, protect ourselves. I can Shatter Skull, smashing some stuff out of the way, swing with the team Lightning Bolt as well. I obviously have a Teferi over here that prevents Lightning Bolt during combat. So if they have another Ice Fang, this gets a little funny. But I think with this Shatter Skull we'll be good. Yeah, we're not liking the Karn here. Maybe Karn's just not what we need. Maybe Karn's not what we need. My opponent got a Traverse that we at least see. Unholy Heat's Giver of Runes. Let's go ahead and try to protect Fury here for white. They could have their own Fury that would get this, obviously, but Let's protect it from white just briefly in case my opponent attacks us. Okay, it looks like they're giving me the turn back. They have 4 mana here, so they have to evoke a Solitude if they have one. Is my opponent going to forget to use Wrenn and 6 and Teferi again? Seems bold. Traverses. Finds Omnath. Okay. We get the turn back. All right, another Lotus Field. So we have tons of mana here. Because I have like 5 mana as well if I were to play Karn here. If I just hit these two for 2 each, that's not that much mana. It's just 6. I think we try that first. Okay. I might just bolt the Ice Fang and have at it. Just have at it here. Why not? If they've got the Solitude, they've got the Solitude. I'm gonna send everything. Yeah, just everything. Just everything. You got it, opponent? What do you got? An Endurance to block, it looks like. Okay. Not bad. So we kill the Endurance. They get an Omnath. We hit them for 4. We put them to 3. They haven't used their Teferi the last 2 turns, so they can't bounce Blood Sun. We have Chandra plus Bone Crusher next turn. Or we have Karn go get a Walking Ballista and remove stuff. If we rip another Lotus Field, we only have 1 left, but if we rip the other Lotus Field, we can do a lot with Karn. Opponent upticks Teferi. We're probably getting Omnath and they're gaining 4. That's the only sad thing happening here. So we're having to race them again here. I could Karn go get Torp Orb. I don't think I want to get a Torp Orb. Opponent's only got 3 mana left. I don't know if they've mapped that out or not. Okay. So let's go ahead. I think it's Chandra Fire Artisan. Take a top deck and see what they've got on, what we have on top, and then maybe just Bone Crusher. Because a Fury here would be good. There's a Draneth Magistrate. Okay. This is kind of interesting. We're getting close to that point where the game gets out of hand for our opponent. I think here I'm going to just send everything at Teferi. Kind of trade off some stuff to get rid of the Teferi since my opponent kept it around. My fault for not attacking 1 at Teferi last turn. Now we have an active Chandra. I'm going to get Karn and go get Urabrask, which then creates the lock. Then they'll have to play with whatever they have in their hand. Want to gain some life here. Another card that is not fetching. A Fury. All right, Magistrate dies here, I assume. It's got to be Magistrate, right? Three and Elemental dies. Keeps Magistrate. Okay. Like that, sort of. Sort of. What else you got in your hand? Unholy Heats. What if I send 5 at Ren and 6? Is that a good idea? I could send 5 upstairs. That puts them to 6, Karn, and then 4, 5, 6, 3, 3 walking ballista. Not quite there. I think I'm going to hit the Ren and 6. I know that 11 is a little ways away. I'm taking 4 here. I obviously don't do anything. So lands, play Karn. 5, 1, 2. Play. I almost want to just do Urabrask here. 6, 10. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. This is what we came to do. Okay. They can down tick and then hit me for a bunch here. Combo initiated. Magistrate plus Urabrask. That Teferi is not being played. Combat initiated. Combat initiated. My opponent doesn't ping off the elemental token, so we have a chump blocker now. Sends it all at me. I'm going to block and not take that much damage. All right. This is a very weird 4-color player. Puts Yorion to hand. Yorion flickers here. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they only have 4 mana. So I could go get Torp Orb. Yeah, definitely a little bit inexperienced. They already played a land. All right. Oh, I got a Seasoned Pyromancer. That's pretty good. Let's play Seasoned Pyromancer first. I get the value without the Torp Orb messing us up. Now I hit a Fury and a Shatter Skull. Now I play my Fury. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill this. Their Fury. And then down tick with Karn to go get a Torp Orb, I think. And then we just pass the turn. I don't need to attack with Magistrate. I don't need it getting jumped by, you know, something ridiculous. Okay. I'm feeling good. It's just Yorion in their hand. What's up, Russ? We're playing like your jam here tonight. They're gonna get Sky Noodle. Oh shoot. No, we're gonna lose Magistrate here. Because they're gonna attack with the Magistrate. Alright. Well, what do I top deck that they can burn here for me? It's totally your jam. Oh, a Fury. They get a Fury. That's really good. They can do some serious damage right now. Cast Fury, kill this. Kill this as well. Swing with the 3/3 and the 2/2 block. Board state cleared. Karn down. Got a top deck. What a good card to have in their hand. And they could just barely play it too. They could Ruis here. Oh yeah, sorry. Torp Orb stops my Fury. It's still a nasty card to see here. It's still a nasty card. I mean, this is the flyer. I don't have flying. You're right. Torp Orb stops it. But this will kill me. I can't go get Bridge. All right, let's see how they attack. This one. Okay. Yep. Block. So I need a really good card here, like another Karn. Bolt's not going to do it. That's frustrating. Yeah, they got the attacks right, but now they just kill me. If they, like, wait some weird turn here and don't attack with Emrakul, cool. I mean, Emrakul wasn't exactly the thing we were thinking was going to happen to us because we didn't think they had that main boarded. Oh, well. Oh, that's disappointing. There's a variety of ways we could have stopped some of that. All right, this is definitely the Eidolon matchup, though. Bringing the Eidolons here. Giver was interesting. Probably keep that around. Bloodsun definitely good here. I think I can ditch the Urabrask main board. Just let us get it off Karn. Probably just like one Magistrate, because it can kind of get killed by a lot of things. One Giver, one Karn. Just run more aggressive here. Run more aggressive. I thought about getting just the bridge. If I got the bridge, maybe that's important there because the Emrakul. I just didn't think they had really anything in their hand. We were just dealing with what was on the board. Watching you play Cabal Coffers, do you recommend it for long-term in Modern? I can't recommend anything long-term in Modern, unfortunately. All right, would you like to play first? Yes. Because long-term, I would assume, is over a year, and that's probably just not going to happen. Just not going to happen, if we're honest. All right, well, Magistrate. Obviously, I just need Urabrask. There's a Misty. They're doing their Misty things. Breeding Pool, Abundant Growth, probably. Yep. Siege Rhino, long term. There you go. There you go. Magistrate, pass turn. Russ is probably not wrong. Fetching second main phase. Opponent's been doing a lot of that too. I mean, the list is fun. Play a Needle Verge here. Season Pyromancer, getting rid of Lotus Field plus Rugged Prairie. Pass turn. We pretty much have enough mana to do most of the things we want, so we don't need to be wasting our time with the Lotus Field. Opponent's got that 3 mana. Traverses. Finding a land. Doing the land shenanigans thing. Got the Eidolon plus Bolt. We're going to get frisky here with our opponent's life total. Snow-covered forest. You got it. You got it. Double Eidolons. Play Eidolon number 1 and then have Bolt up. Swing for 2. That's the plan. We have a counter? We're going to kill Season Pyromancer? Fetching. Fetching. Ice Fang? Ice Fang does not have Death Touch right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just swing. 3 upstairs, heck of a lot better. Bam. Every deck gets stuff. I mean, we got Furies in this one. They've got, their prismatic endings and all their other stuff. Modern Horizon lists are going to shake up Modern a lot, it seems. I think they need to calm down just a little bit, but in general, they are going to obviously go super, super big on the spells that they do use to impact. An Unholy Heat here, getting rid of the Eidolon. See, they can't even handle the Eidolon. Follow this up with what? Traverse. Okay. Another Ice Fang. I mean, the plan here is Eidolon swing. Emrakul. Opponent wants to play an Emrakul again. 6, 3, 6, 7, 8. I wish I had one more red source here so I could just idle on bolt bolt. Go ahead and do our swing again here. Just like we did last time. Wish they didn't make indestructible artifact lands for Pauper. Alright, what else do you got? Unholy Heats again, Eidolon. We might win here. My opponent is at 7. I'm bolting upstairs. Obviously. Crack a fetch, exactly. Crack a fetch. Down to 4. Top deck. Little dashing monkey. Let's do that. We're presenting lethal. Opponent just doesn't know it quite yet. In we go. Another Ice Fang. Now these have Death Touch. Wish I could just do that right now. I'll trade here. I'll trade. I'm trying to hopefully see them do like a fetch land here. But if they play Omnath then the fetch land, then it doesn't work. But if they play a fetch land right here. Well, they gain 4. Oh, they don't gain. Well, they gain 4. They're not going to gain 8 here. Shock it in. Oh, they didn't shock it in. All right, to 8. Let's bolt them. Land. That'll work. Let's go ahead and Fury away the Omnath. Wonder where Emrakul is right now. It's what, 13? How does it read? 13, one less for each card type, so 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, they're not there yet. Or minus 4. There's only 4 types, not 5 types. Please don't have Solitude. Please don't have, I don't know, Prismatic Ending. Well, no, Prismatic Ending would work here because of the breeding pool. Teferi Balance Fury, because otherwise you're dead. What up, Fury? Ren and 6 here. Plays a fetch land. I almost feel like it's appropriate to do Fire Artisan. And the reason I say that is because she's some inevitability and we could play the Fury plus a Bold at some point. Let's try it. They obviously know I have a Fury in hand. Dang, if I get a Fury off this Chandra, I win here. Oh, do they have a Spell Pierce? No way. No way. Okay. Uptick. If this is the other way around, I would be I'd be winning. If it was the other way around, I'd be winning. They fetched, they shocked in. I think they were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bolt Chandra. And then it was like, wait, that's not a good idea. Up with the Teferi. Obviously, this can get prismatic. One, two, three, four, five, six. This is the 7th land. Right now, casting Fury wins me the game. Even if they did an ending, it kills them because it redirects to them. Yeah, Fury just wins unless they Solitude and gain 3, right? Let me uptick Chandra first. Let's do this correctly. Karn, the greatest creator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fury. Do a little 2-2. We'll do 2-2. This risks like a solitude doing something here. So they do have the solitude. That's fine. If I did 4 here, it wouldn't have worked. Oh, they solitude my Fury away. All right. That natural click. Oh, I was supposed to gain life this time. All right. I don't think I'm changing anything. No, solitude can hit itself. Solitude can hit itself. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the submit button. I know, because we've gained life ourselves before. Opponent's got like 5 minutes to beat me. 5 minutes and we have a really good chance. Oh, we're keeping this hand. Keep. All right. We're slamming out Monkey, but Fluffy, they could Ren and 6 you. That they could, chat. It's okay. We'll let them Ren and 6 Monkey, and then we can bolt it or whatever. We got the Eidolon as well. Go, Monkey. Now my opponent's going to try to sneak in front of this with little Ice Fang. We're going to just scoot it out of the way. Little scooch. Ragavan hits, and based on the cards I have in my hand, let's go ahead and slap down an Eidolon. Let's see if we can kill him before their 5 minutes is up. I swear Solitude says you can exile itself, because Fury can hit itself as well. I'm ready to be wrong. It does say one other target creature. But Fury can hit itself. Well, I'm wrong. That's fine. I don't mind being wrong. It is fine to be wrong. Let's play a Chandra here, do our thing. Because Fury does 4 damage as you choose among any number of target creatures under planeswalkers. And we play Fury more. So, you know, we play Fury more. That's what it does. Can hit itself. Solitude should be able to hit itself. Yep. Fury's tough. Tough elemental. All right. Opponent takes some damage here. They're hurting from the elemental Eidolon here. The spirit. They bounce that Eidolon. A Fury here wins this game. Up with this. Attack them. Put them to 4. Oh. But I don't have all the colors of the rainbow for Omnath, unfortunately. Dastardly Omnath. But Fluffy, you took damage there. I don't care. I don't care. All right, they put a fetch land down, so no Omnath shenanigans just yet. Upticks with Teferi. You got it. Hopefully not Verdict. They can Verdict me. That's fine. Omnath did not gain the first 4. Won't gain. Can gain the second 4. Uptick. Blood Sun first. See if they fetch. Will they fetch in response? They do. Well done, opponent. Well done. Gains 4. We draw a card. Lotus Field. Let's take the Seasoned Pyromancer from over here. I know, I'm taking damage. We're looking for Fury. And a red card. We don't hit it, but the Shatter Skull will do plenty next turn. I think I'm just gonna hang back here. We got Chandra ult here next turn. Chandra ult next turn kills them. 1 land drop, so 4 life. That's it. That's it. It. I think we have this game. I'll be shocked if we don't. I'll be really shocked. All right. Ult Chandra, slap him for 7. Let's start there. Down to 4. 7 cards. Let's take a peek. What do we got? They're doing something before these 7 cards happen. Now we're drawing the 7. Okay, we got some options here. Let's play the Lotus Field. It gives me the most mana. Cool. Let's see about casting a Fury. I think hard cast is okay here. Okay. I have a Bolt and a Bone Crusher plus a Bone Crusher. I should have enough to clear everything here. Let's get rid of Omnath. Seems good. Oh, they're doing something. Can't respond to fairies here. Why not Chandra then Fury? Because that's a lot of mana and I'm trying to kill them this turn. Let's stomp them. Take a bit of damage from our Eidolon. We're doing the Fury to remove the creature so they can't Solitude in game 4. Now let's stomp them from here. Cool. Because we learned that Solitude can't target itself. There we go. All right, we got there. A lot of damage coming through. The Eidolon sped us up. They had to deal with the Ragavans. A lot of fetching, you know. We got there. At the end of the day, we got there. And we got to take down 4 color. And I'm happy about that. Did we get to do the Urabrask Draenith Magistrate thing? We did. What did they do? They Emrakul'd us. Even through the Blood Sun stopping a lot of the mana too. It's a wild ride, let's just say that. We had some learning opportunities, mistakes there. I think what I've done, now thinking back on it, I think I've solituded another Solitude. And that's why I kind of assumed you could Solitude itself because you can Fury a Fury. You can Subtlety a Subtlety, although that's on the stack. You just can't subtly the Subtlety that you're casting with the Subtlety. But Fury's all about, yeah, I can hit myself. In fact, when we first played Fury, we were like, this isn't a May, and we killed our Fury. We were like, this is a crap card on a blank board. That wasn't right. It was intriguing though. All right. I'll keep this hand. I mean, we technically have 3 mana. It just ends up getting dumped into 1 land here briefly. It's not like we typically need red and white. Can't grief yourself. I believe that. There's a Ragavan. There is a Ragavan. Do I need to kill said Ragavan here? Oh, I want to so bad. All right. You got me, opponent. And then we'll just normal cast a Seasoned Pyromancer probably. It's worth it enough. And we have a snow-covered mountain here. It's a very possibility that they'll play just another, like, you know, Eidolon, Swift Spear, Goblin Guide, or something like that. Maybe they're Obosh without Obosh. The Blast Zone, strike it rich. Okay, maybe they'll play Blood Sun for us. Let's take... Seasoned Pyromancer, getting rid of the 2 lands. I only have 1 Urabrask. I don't have the Drain it though. Maybe Urabrask plus a Rugged Prairie. Get 1 token here. That's a good draw. Land and the Chandra. We can play the land, play the Chandra. And then on an off turn, play the Lotus Field. Telling you, maybe they have their own Blood Sun. I mean, Treasure Token, Ragavan, wanting to ramp. That's right? What do they want to do with this treasure? You're not going to blow this up. Take your turn. Volpert, take your turn. Play that Blood Moon. Oh, okay, you got your own Seasoned Pyromancer. Make two dudes. 2 elemental dudes. Elementals that forge the swords in fire. Across the plains of the rugged prairie. With head Chief Seasoned Pyromancer. They're playing Red Prison. I like it. I like it. All right, we'll do Seasoned Pyromancer next turn. Little Chandra action here and pass. Upticking, obviously. Good old Red Prison. It's got to be Red Prison. Chalice of the Void and Lightning Bolts. It's close enough. It's Angry Prison. That's what it is. When are we getting Anger? Not Anger the Gods. When are we getting the card Anger to throw into the graveyard? Is that too busted for Modern? It might be. Don't Mana Tithe me, please. Let's go. Let's go. Up. Up. Can't play whatever it is. Giver would have been nice, but yeah, throw it away. Throw it away. I'm going to probably hang on to this Plains. They could be playing Blood Moon. I'm a little nervous to play the Lotus Field here as well. Playing the Lotus Field, losing 2 lands, and then they Blood Moon is not ideal. So we may actually pitch the Lotus Field with the Seasoned Pyromancer, unless I find myself a Blood Sun. Play Blood Sun, then Lotus Field, then go Seasoned Pyromancer. Our next turn is planned. F6. 5 mana for our opponent. Fury. Imagine Anger for Living End. Would just be a wild ride. Block. Block. Okay, card. Pithing Needle. Do it. Pithing Needle. You got it. Pithing Needle. They totally have Spyglass. Oh, they have the Pithing Needle. The legend. Okay. I like it. Nice. Has the Chalice of the Void. No Fear. Pithing Needle. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Fury's kind of bad here. Blood Sun's probably our best draw. Probably our best draw. Do a little Blood Sun, play the Lotus Field, play the Seasoned Pyromancer. All good. All right, opponent. Give me the turn back. Oh, damn, the Bugbear's kind of tempting. That's tempting enough to actually play that in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some mana and Seasoned Pyromancer. Maybe we'll find that bolt. They traded decks? Pretty much, right? Sometimes there are legends among us. I'm attacking them. Get at them. Get at them. Now I got to find a way to get rid of that Pithing Needle. We can do it. It's just tricky. Desperate Ritual. Magus of the Moon. And Bridge. All right. We got to find Karn. Let's find Karn. Let's do it. Let's get F6 value. Let's do it. All right, we need the Karn. The Karn activates the bridge. The bridge then dies to a removal spell. That's the plan here. Red Prison. We got you. Yeah. F6 value. Hit that F6 button. You got it. That's what I'm talking about. Land, giver, pass turn. Can't do anything with it. F6. Play your card F6. That's the play. Don't play Chandra. Strike it rich. You should do these too. Do them all. Do them all. Make all the mana. Well, maybe just one of them. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. Use a treasure token. All right, they're not that crazy. Hey. If we ever get rid of that Magus, we have a lot of mana. All right, we can't F6 now. We have Giver. Giver has value and text on the card. Oh no. Did they find the big Winnie? Oh. Bye, Giver. I'll save an elemental token. Saved. Red. All right, what about our own Fury? How about that? No, I want Karn. Karn. Okay, so we have Karn. What do we go get? I mean, it's like probably just a walking ballista. I mean, I could get my own bridge, but I feel like I want to get rid of this pithy needle. And if they have a bolt that they find, the walking ballista is at least reasonable to kill things. I am going to hold the walking ballista though. That way it doesn't get shot. Wormcoil is cool, but they've got a bridge. We're going to win from behind the bridge. Their bridge. It's our favorite place to win. What do you got for us, opponent? You got a way to kill Karn? Wormcoil is wrong, but fun. Oh, we're going to get frisky here and attack. I like an attack here. This is a smart play. Oh, they're sending it all at Karn. We're going to try to save Karn as much as we can. Save the Karn. Okay. We did it. We did it. Oh. Oh, we can do that next turn. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun next turn. I'm looking forward to that. They see what's happening. I'm putting it all in. That way I can kill something else too. All right. Bing. Uptick. I guess a Karn the Great Creator would have been... Oh. Karn the Great Creator would have kind of messed us up a little bit there. It's all right. It's all right. They've got 2 cards in hand. How bad could it really be? Okay. Uptick Chandra. You can play the land. Downtick Karn. I'm going for the Urabrask here. Urabrask. Magistrate. Well, they haven't killed stuff. Seasoned Pyromancer. We did it. We did it. We counter-locked out our opponent. They were not able to unlock us. They were not nasty. We got the full lock. I can animate the treasures for funsies. Yeah, but this is fun too. This is fun too. All right, Eidolon's coming in here. Honestly, Path to Exile isn't too bad either for ours and theirs. What do we not like here? Blood Sun is okay. It helps us. Imagine trying to beat Fluffy with Red Prison. It's a tall order, we can say that. Gosh. What am I taking out here? I feel like Giver protects Draenith, but that's not our main plan here. We have to like play counter to their prison stuff. Ask them for tuition. Take a Blood Sun out. I almost want to take just a Lotus Field out, but I could also. I mean, I don't really care if they. Let's do it this way. It's a little odd, but we're gonna do it this way. It just feels right. I can't explain the feeling sometimes. Sometimes it's just you play what you got. We'll keep this opening hand. We can remove a creature of theirs. I'm gonna be patient with the Fury. We're definitely getting rid of this monkey though. Rude monkey. All right, smack it in the beginning of combat. Then we get one less phase of having to wait for them to swing it sideways. Did they go all in on monkey? Sometimes people do that, and it's just crazy. Oh, they're playing the Spike Field and the Strike It Rich. They're doing it all. All right, tap, land, go. We got Blood Suns if we want to use them. I think it'll depend. If I pull a Lotus Field off the top, I'll play the Blood Sun. And Blood Sun does stop this card, but it's not that scary. Karn, Great Creator. That's probably getting Furied. Now I could play like Seasoned Pyromancer and then pitch the Blood Sun to the Fury. Ditching Seasoned Pyromancer plus something else for ditching the Karn. What are you getting? Liquid Metal Coating. Liquid Metal Coating? You want to know something, opponent? We have that card too. All right. Rugged. Seasoned Pyromancer. Getting rid of Path. Let's do Blood Sun. Regret. And then we'll just get rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer. We do need to get rid of this. And then next turn, I can play Karn to stop Liquid Metal Coating. Maybe we just go up, 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 up. Take our time with our Lotus Field. Scavenger Grounds, okay. Seasoned Pyromancer of their own. Do they get rid of the Liquid Metal Coating? Was it a waste? A waste indeed. That's nifty. All right, Karn, uptick with Karn. We're going to keep our Karn around. Make it hard to mess with our Karn. Our Karn's the bomb. Our Karn's the bomb.org. Land drop for opponent, 3 cards to beat. Casting Fury, clearing the board, 4 in. We get to downtick here with our Karn. Now it might be bridge time. We get to Bolt and Bridge, plus play Lotus Field. Hope they don't have Blood Moon. Sounds like the plan. We get to Blood Sun, Lotus Field, play whatever we draw. Oh man, that's just tempting to do too. I know what we're getting. I know what we're getting. Yes. Engine. The engine is in the house. We're going to bolt. We're going to stomp. We're going to engine. They're going to panic. They're going to need their bridge. And then we'll be playing from their bridge behind the lock. The fun option. Yeah, fun option came into play here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands if they happen to have a Blood Moon. Which is fine. We can manage that. We'll just draw a natural land and really kill him. Don't play Chandra. Don't play Chandra. Put that Chandra away. You're gonna get my graveyard here with the Seasoned Pyromancer? Tap that. Oh. Ew, it's Karn. Ew, it's Karn. Alright, what are you gonna get, Karn? Do I need to worry about the card you're getting, or do I just blast the Fury here? What is it? What is it? What is the card? I mean, if he sided out bridge, he can go get it now. Gets a walking ballista. 2, maybe up to 3 here. I feel like I just want to stomp Karn, make things frustrating for them. 3, 4, 5, 6. If I play another Lotus Field, it's really good. Obviously, I only have 1 left. Wow, there's Karn. Karn for my own bridge. I could. I feel like I just play the Wormcoil here. And then we kind of see what happens. Like, this feels like an okay just play here. They go up with their Karn. It's not that scary right now. Because then I could Karn down tick and just name Karn off a Spyglass. Okay, it's a Fury. Does 4. Bonus Fury? Okay, that's fine. We're going to go get Bridge. We know that last spell is a Walking Ballista right now. We make little duders. Problem is that this stays around here, so I need to find like a Bolt or a Stomp here to get rid of their Karn, so their Karn's not, quote, useful at the moment. I'd love them to use their Scavenger Grounds, but they can't because Blood Sun's a champion. I love this game. What do we want to get? Liquid Metal Coating seems really fun right now. Like, it seems really fun. Maybe it's not the right play. 1, 2. They make a 2/2. I'm gonna do Liquid Metal. Liquid Metal. They'll laugh at me briefly here. I like a good laugh, but now they're not laughing. Play defense here. We're going to shut down a land. Surely Bridge first. Maybe Bridge was the right play. Karn Spyglass, maybe. Maybe all these plays were smart plays. Fluffy is big dumb after all. I mean, they just send everything at Karn. And Fluffy pretty big dumb, you know. He doesn't know what he's doing. One block. It's just Fury. Who cares? What is this? Okay, 2/2 Walking Ballista. Cool. Cool. Down tick. Say okay. Go get that bridge now. Do I stomp here? Or do I just play it out? I'm gonna just play it out. And then pass, upkeep, hit the snow-covered mountain, and then we'll work on their lands now. This seems right. This seems right. Now they have to get rid of this. I've got 2 blockers right now. I was looking at the Seasoned Pyromancer in the yard as a, okay, I just chump block the Fury and then we can go from there. Like I can make that and I have 2-ish mana, 3-ish mana left over. We can find bridge. We can maybe play Bone Crusher with a land off the top. Yeah, seemed to work fine. Prison taken down. I won't be beaten by Prison if I can help it. Not a thing that I want to start incurring here. I don't know, just like in my head, the Prison matchup just makes sense, and I can't articulate it or write it down. It's just one of those, I know exactly what I would hate to see, and so I just bring that in. I can't out-prison the Master of Cell Block 5. Need to get back on playing Prison Architect occasionally. We played that little like sim game a long time ago. All right, what is this, match 3? I'm not doing bad. Beat out Prison, beat out 4-color. Oh, Cookie Kid 00, not 7, is 4-0. Might just be nasty. We're trying to make it that way. All right, I have 2 draws here to find something to accelerate us. We'll keep. Get rid of this upkeep stop. Can't have that. All right, a Windswept Heath. Well, we initially found our land. That's good. We have coffers. What is Red Prison? Trial? It's a cat. Mischievous Catgeist. Temple Garden foiled out even. Valakut. Valakut. Well, thank goodness I have the Blood Suns. This game's going to be interesting here real fast. I'm really excited. Karn, downtick, Urabrask into Urabrask. That'd be fun. Double those and then find the Magistrate and win the game, right? They're nervous. They see 2 Sacred Foundries. They're reading the username Fluffy Wolf 2. Bant colors with Valakut here. Teferi goes up to 5. All right. Now we're going to Seasoned Pyromancer. We're going to Seasoned Pyromancer here, getting rid of Urabrask, and kind of want to get rid of this, but maybe I just get rid of 1 Seasoned Pyromancer. I know that people are like, wait, you have Blood Sun. Just get rid of one of those. No, I want all the Blood Suns. I said I want all the Blood Suns. I want them all. Besides, does this give away what we're doing? Absolutely not. I want them all. I even summoned another one. And now we got a Lotus Field. This looks great. What you gonna do, Valakut? What you gonna do over there, Valakut? Renin 6. Ah! Ah! Renin 6. That's a funny card. Upticks the Teferi. We got the Renin 6. I can attack the Teferi. Plays the Misty Rainforest. Fetches with the Misty Rainforest. Gets a green source. Grazes away. Plays a Windswept Heath. Ah, we almost had the combo. Almost, chat. We can work towards it, though. All right, attempting to play Blood Sun. Really hoping they don't have a random Spell Pierce there. Plays a Lotus Field. Need red mana. Extra Blood Sun. Swing at... Let's just attack Teferi. They block 2 of it. That's fine, that's fine. Windswept Heath here. Untaps and becomes garbage. I'd love to play both of these Blood Suns and maybe Magistrate next. They probably have some removal over there. There's a Triome. Came in to play untapped. Value. value. No shock, Mega Land. Absolutely busted combo. We could be just playing this next. 4, 1, 2, 3. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, what is this? Bring to light for 4. Valky! Everyone can blame Evan. Frick, finds a Lotus Field, man. Get that out of here. Upticks with Teferi. Okay, I need a Fury here. Picks off a token. There's a Giver. So I need to... I almost need a Karn and like Spyglass here. Like if I Karn if I Spyglass, they can bounce. So I need a not Spyglass. I need to Liquid Metal the Tybalt for a turn. Yes, okay. So let's go Karn. Down tick. This is going to get Liquid Metal. We'll play Liquid Metal, because then I'm going to take care of the Tybalt briefly. Play Giver because I have the mana. Combat, I'm going to still attack Teferi, I think. Try to keep Teferi within range here. Okay, and then activate on Tybalt. Okay. Tybalt's the thing I'm worried about right now. I don't care about Teferi. I don't care about Ren and 6. We can get a Spyglass and kind of work this a little bit further. We can play Urabrask. We can play additional Karn here. Every fetch land they get doesn't do anything because of Blood Sun. My opponent asked if I'm 4-0. In my heart, I am. What is this? Omnath. Okay, they gained 4 here. They play my Lotus Field. Plays a Dryad. Okay. Plays another land to make mana. Plays a Grazer. Oh my gosh, do they have another land here to shoot off the Karn? And then that activates the Tybalt. They do. Now they have the Tybalt. Wow. Gets a Valakut and Rugged Prairie. Okay. They're scary cards, but they're not ending me. Okay. Now what do we need to do? What else do you have, opponent? Prismatics of Blood Sun. Does not bounce, though. Okay. This is the board we have been given. This is the board we've been given. All right. Your opponent can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hand. So that stops Tybalt, but Tybalt can exile a creature. Dranth Magistrate is saved by Giver, giving me a 2-mana counter Tybalt. So that would be this 2. I could do 4 here to do Karn. I don't really have a follow-up, so I don't know if I'm supposed to then instead do like Blood Sun here, draw a card, or even Urabrask plus the Magistrate. I guess the Urabrask plus the Magistrate is good, but then the Teferi is going to bounce one of them. Can't give protection to both. This is -8. That doesn't matter. That goes all the graveyard. They literally would do the -3 here. And then they'd bounce. They have a Valakut in play, so an extra Blood Sun probably is good. This is just exiling artifacts or creatures. So I think I'd play Blood Sun, Magistrate, and maybe shoot the Teferi with the Stomp. We can also see what we draw here off this Blood Sun. Valakut Awakening. Gives me more mana for next turn if I want it. Gives me more mana right now. I have no way to kill these right now. They do get a land anyway, because they have the Tibalt. So they have the mana through the Dryad. I could also spin the Valakut Awakening if I wanted to. They might exile Liquid Metal Coating. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and stomp Teferi here, and let's play the Valakut Awakening down for value next turn. And just kind of see what happens. I feel like I'm very far behind and we're fighting a battle, but I'll have full knowledge here with my opponent exiling a card. Now, they could exile our libraries too in graveyards right now, so maybe the Urabrask had to come down. We'll see. I'm maybe not too worried about all of my things here. I'm worried about the Bring to Light and the Prismatic Ending. It's a tough turn, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the Urabrask was the right one, and then you just take the Teferi or the Tibalt and you protect whatever Tibalt and let them bounce the other one. Maybe that was the play. I'm just worried about giving them the ability with all these fetch lands over here to get the Valakut online too with the Dryad. So we have to worry about the creature. We have to worry about the creatures that are gonna wreck us. We have to worry about the lands that'll wreck us. We have to worry about the planeswalkers that'll wreck us. Everything wrecks us here. I just need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like Karn. Plus maybe Spyglass and then like Uba Mask or something like that. It's a weird turn. I don't know what the right line is here. Because this just says cast. They could definitely still play and play 2 lands. It's just the planeswalkers that are a problem right now. If they didn't have the planeswalkers, the turn is Magistrate plus Urabrask with no cards in their hand, and then we're good to go. They have 1 card in their hand, and that's gonna be much it. Where's the Immortal Sun at? I have planeswalkers too, but it's an interesting idea. Tries to balance the Magistrate here. The question is, do I just allow this? I mean, if I do, Tibalt gets to get the Teferi and stuff. So I probably have to protect this and let them exile it. We'll give this protection from probably just white. This also prevents them from drawing another card. And so as long as this is here, they don't get to, they could exile stuff, but they can't play anything. So this probably exiles this, and that gives me a time to get the Karn down, either activate against the Tibalt or put a Spyglass down. And then we can play Magic from there. Maybe need to get a bridge as well. It's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. All right. Exiles the creature. We could also top deck another one of those, you know. It's an option. Okay. They play it. Owned by Fluffy Wolf. Your opponent can't cast spells from anywhere other than their lands. That would be me now. They didn't get an Urabrask here, right? No. Bring the light for 3. The heck does that get? What the heck does that get? Expressive. You got it. You have 1 mana. So this will prevent me. Your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hand. So I don't want to play this unless I can kill this. Misty. That's fine. Pings off my token. All right. 4, 5, 6 at me, looks like. Plays another Valakut. Plays a Rugged Prairie from me. Rainbow lands colors. Plays New Omnath to draw a card. My gosh, what else do you have to do? Oh, I guess these all have land types because of Dryad. Cycles Triome. Please stop. Plays New Dryad. Hits me for some damage. I'm just going to pass. Take my draw. All right. What do we got? Shatter Skull Smashing. So here, I probably Shatter Skull, play Karn, get Bridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do the Shatter Skull as well. But I could do Bridge and play just Shatter Skull down. And then Liquid Metal on Tybalt. Ren can pick up the Triome right now, which I don't particularly like. Maybe I hold on to the Shatter Skull, but if I do that, other stuff can attack me. I think I'm going to have to go get Bridge. So let's make mana. I think it has to be Bridge here. Say okay. Yes, please. Bridge. Can I... This doesn't attack, but these two do, and this one does. That's true, I could get a Walking Ballista next turn. I was thinking Spyglass to kind of keep Tybalt on check here, because they might down tick Ren on the Karn. I don't know. Need to play a little faster here. This is game 1. It's gonna be a long League 1. Picks up the land that can trip. In my Lotus Field, which makes me angry. The fact they have this makes me angry. They're smacking me with my stuff. I want my other Magistrate. If I can get my other Magistrate, we got things going for us. Because then I could eventually get the Walking Ballista. We'd both be locked out, but then I could get the Walking Ballista. And when I get the Walking Ballista, we can clear this up. Just give me the Magistrate. Make this game really, really a problem for everybody involved. Another Karn. Okay. So now, if I did get Walking Ballista, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can make it a 4/4. What else could I get here? I could get a Relic to draw a card. I feel like Spyglass is probably just the best thing here. Let's do Spyglass. So I can see what they're playing with. Let's play Spyglass. Then I can name, like, cool. So I can just name, let's name Renin 6. Okay. I think I want to play this. But this exiles, and this is a problem with this. But I can go get Walking Ballista next turn and kill that. So I think this is what I play. And then on upkeep here, I'm going to Liquid Metal Coating the Tybalt here. We'll see what happens. Because they could get rid of potentially Karn. Then Tybalt gets active, but let's just see. Windswept Teeth they get. Okay. Has Urabrask been good? It does things. It's been alright. It's been a little bit better than you might expect it to be. Land drop, and that appears to be their turn. Okay. Now, we technically can't play whatever this is. Oh, it's a Magistrate. Okay. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. I don't have the third for what I want to do. Dang it. All right, I'm not quite there yet. All right, Chandra played. I will uptick this Chandra, which means I can't play whatever I find, which is a Lightning Bolt, which is fine. I'm gonna uptick so that I can use Karn. We're gonna take another turn to upkeep stop Tybalt here. They show a Renin 6. That's stopped by Spyglass. I think I've got this. I think I've got a full lock here. We'll find out together. Urabrask. No, I need another Magistrate before it's a full lock. And I lost one Magistrate to exile. You get a Flagstones. That can be played. I don't know what I want. Uptick Chandra. Monkey. Am I upticking this Karn? Upkeep again? I don't know what we're waiting for. I don't know what wins and doesn't win this game anymore. Magic is a funny game. We'll just play quick enough that we don't lose time. How about that? How about that? What's up, Apex Gaming? You've joined us at a very odd time here. Opponent found a Triome. They can redraw with that. But it's in exile, so they can only play it. They can't cycle it from hand. All right, this is where I think we go get a Walking Ballista and start fixing the game in our favor. Sacred Foundry. Shoot, that was the wrong play. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Now we go get Walking Ballista. So that's there. Walking Ballista to kill. Make it a 5/5. Uptick here. We're setting ourselves up for everything next turn. Upkeep, stop, Tybalt. Okay. All the time clocks shall be spent in game 1. Probably not wrong. They get another Triome. They can only play that. This is where I think we can win now. I see the line. My mind has been opened to the line. Okay, we're going to play this quick. We're going to basically kill Magistrate here. We're going to dig for our own Magistrate. That'll lock them out of the game. All right, so remove their Magistrate. Alt Arshandra. 7 damage redirected to Tybalt. I can now go after lands. We find lots of goodies. We don't find our Magistrate, actually. Let's go ahead and cycle a Blood Sun here. We find a land. Let's Chandra. Might have to empty my hand more. Uptick. Let's go ahead and bolt them. I did find the Magistrate. You see that here now. Play the Magistrate. That locks them out of the game. Play Ragavan. Keep this one. Play this down. Bolt them. And it looks like that's all I can do. We now target a land. I don't know why it's holding priority for everything, but it's making it a little bit hard to play. Cool. All right. Now they're locked out of the game because they can't play things from outside their hand. So now I can F6 through the turns pretty safely. And then I just have to kill them with a Walking Ballista, which I need to get rid of the Omnath. We have another Chandra. We have 18 cards. Just need to be mindful of how many cards we have. Should be a winnable game. Play this down. Play Fury. That gets rid of the Omnath. Cool. All right, we got the full lock. Uptick. Play Bone Crusher Giant. Uptick on Triome. Stop giving me priority, Magic Online. Uptick here. F6. F6. I'm going to get to a point where I can just attack. They're going to try to run me out of clock. They won't be able to do it. I play fast. Except Magic Online's being a little jerk here. Okay. Cool. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fury. Kill this. I think this Fury is mine right now, so I'll play that. It's making me click through everything. And next turn I start swing to end the game. Make red, red. Draw our cards. Next turn, swing. Cool. F6, F6. All right, we're gonna be about 3 minutes down on clock, but that should be doable. That should be doable. Blood Sun is stopping Valka. Blood Sun is stopping all the fetch lands. Combat time. Swing. Whoosh. Boom. You opponent. I just hit F6 now because I can't deal with Chandra I can't deal with my Planeswalkers. My opponent's totally locked out with the Urabrask plus the Magistrate from the game. I just need a whoosh. Do damage. Do damage. That was a lot of damage I just did, too. That swing was a lot. $10 minutes. I think the game we can move a little faster next time, too. We know what they are and how to attack them and stuff. Blocks of Fury takes 1 billion damage. All right. Cool. So, we were able to establish the lock. We stopped a Tibble and a Teferi. And we got the damage in. I like what we're doing here. I'm going to bring in the Eidolons to be faster, because I think I have to be faster anyway in this game. They did take my Magistrates. That was kind of annoying. Bone Crusher can hit some Planeswalkers. Probably want to keep that around. Honestly, as much as I want to, I can't let the game go very long. So the Giver probably has to go out here. The Valakut Awakening. And probably throw an Urabrask to the sideboard to get with Karn. All right, let's see what we can do. We gotta play fast. I may not focus so much on the chat for the next 10 minutes. I do apologize. A lot going on. They did think they had the game in the bag, and we stopped that. This is a mulligan, obviously. Need lands to play Magic. We can keep this one, and we're gonna throw back. Let's throw back Bone Crusher here. Get rid of this upkeep stop as well. Don't play your bounce land immediately. Don't play your bounce land immediately. Why Eidolon? It's just a fast card I have. Remember, the clock. We have to make a decision at some point if we're going to win or lose this game. And when we make that decision, then we concede. And we're going to go about 2-3 minutes in here. If they establish 2-3 Planeswalkers or Omnath, it's concede and make it so we're on the play and play from there. So this has to be Teferi, I assume. Which is fine. We can actually somewhat mess with Teferi here a little bit. Let's dash in a monkey. Attack them. And let's go ahead and actually play Eidolon down and pass turn. They're going to bounce the treasure probably anyway. I know I could counter that, but the Eidolon to me is kind of an interesting... They got to bounce this. We can maybe look to play Karn next, and we can play from there. Remember, we're just kind of trying to almost, if you will, catch up in time here a little bit. It wouldn't be bad to try to catch up in time. They do have a lot of triggers that they have to go through too. It would help us. So if they play a blocker here, might remove the blocker. Might look for something to remove the blocker with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's go ahead and do that. Double Ragavan's not getting through anymore. We fail, but we do hit one of those. Just F6 here. Okay, again, this is more of a catch-up on time at this point, so the game is not so wildly unfavored in my side. Paper Magic, scoop them up. We're probably a little behind here. I do have the Shatter Skull, makes the game a little bit interesting here. We do have a Teferi. I'm probably playing like Eidolon plus Bone Crusher next turn. It might be Bone Crusher plus Ragavan because I don't have triple red pips here. And we just give that a little nod. I'll hit the Omnath if I hit Fury or if I have a Bolt. There's Dryad. We might need to kill that instead. Remember, just kind of F6ing here, let our opponent do what they need to. Path to Exile almost seems like a reasonable option for Game 3. I am almost looking for a Bolt at this point. Looks like a Bring the Light. And yeah, we're at the point where let me just catch up on the time, try to get maybe a minute ahead of my opponent. Let him do all these triggers. And we'll go to game 3. I'll be on the play. We need to find those Blood Suns as well. Omnath is the problem card. All right, let him stack some triggers here. That'll catch us up. It'll be even on time going into game 3. They made me play out my win condition. I'll let you play out yours. That's some triggers. All right, 9:08 to 9:23. Caught up on about the 2 to 3 minutes. Opponent also accidentally shows us a Besage to bring to light an expressive iteration. All right, good to know that they have Besage. What do we want to change here? I'm going to take an Eidolon for an Urabrask back in. I'm tempted to do the Givers here. Kind of play game 1 how we had it before. It worked. Just trying to think if the Eidolons make sense here. They do have some decent blockers, so it might not. Let's do Eidolons out. Let's do this. I don't mind a couple paths either. Like this could possibly work. Remember, we're now on the play. I kind of like that. Let's go for it. They have some cards that I don't mind getting rid of. It ramps them a little bit, but you know, got to work with what we got. All right. Got a little Magistrate and do a Seasoned Pyromancer and see if we can find the Blood Sun in time. We kept the hand more because it's a playable hand, not necessarily because I had maybe a Blood Sun in the mulligan or something like that. We got a few draws with the Seasoned Pyromancer and being on the play. At least I have a little bit of a curve here. Opponent plays a Valakut. Ooh, all right, we hit a Monkey. I actually kind of like that play a little bit more since they're tapped out. Monkey can get in. Gives me a few other options next turn. Dryad. Okay. That's true. We could path the Dryad. it's an option. I think this is going to be a Renin 6. Very much seems like one. This could be like another Monkey here. Monkey, or I could play Karn. All right, let's do this. We're gonna dash in a Monkey, and then I'll play like a Seasoned Pyromancer here. I think that's what I want to do. Or I could just ramp myself. Let's go for the Seasoned Pyromancer play. And let's get rid of Bone Crusher and this Bounce Land, I think. There we go. All right. Just put pressure on the battlefield. I can then play Karn next turn and react better to whatever they're playing. They're at only 3 mana right now. Yes, it does work after triggers because it works because Valakut checks on resolution as well. Yes. Let's dash in a Monkey here. I actually feel like I hit everything at the Teferi, but maybe that's incorrect here. But if I attack everything at Teferi, I could pitch here and put Magistrate. I kind of like that. I kind of like this. It's a little all in, but it clears both planeswalkers, which were a problem game 1. It gives me my monkey back, so that's a play. They could be playing Omnath here, and then I just like Karn. They're playing Bring to Light Tibalt stuff. I'd rather them not have the Ren 6 because I know they have a fetch land. And while we have this here, I could top deck Urabrask, and that gets really awkward for them. All right, they have all their green, white, blue, red. Okay, they have all their colors for an Omnath. Plays a Teferi instead. Okay, they're going to just bounce. They do just bounce. Okay. Might be just Ragavanning and Magistrating. It'd be an okay turn. Blood Sun would be okay here with the... Ooh. I think I do that instead now. Try to rip a Lotus Field. Okay, let's just do this. Make them block. We put the Ragavan in because I need to be able to attack next turn. Blood Sun stops the Windswept Heath, though, which is good. Because they only have 4 mana. Now they have 5. 2 cards. Grazer, and... the last card's not a land. Could play good old Karn here. Karn, down tick, and get... let's just get the Urabrask. If I rip a Lotus Field off the top, we could win. I'm going to just defend here. I respect that they would block me. Opponent's got 2 cards. Question is, do they hit anything super broken here? 6:30 to 6:30 in timing, so we need to move this along. We might be just playing Dranith, holding up Path, and having Giver. I gotta somehow get in here too, so I might have to Path to get through. Prismatic Ending. They could Prismatic Ending the Blood Sun, which would be really good. Prismatic Gain a Season Pyromancer is not terrible either. Okay, they take care of the Blood Sun, so now they have a fetch land. Okay, I have a Teferi that is in my way. I have an Urabrask to play. Oh, man. I think the best turn here is just to go get a Spyglass. Get a Spyglass. Let's play the Spyglass. See what the other card they're working with. They should fetch Windswept here. They do. Good fetch. I want to see what they're working with. Triome. Prismatic and a Boseiju. Jeez. Boseiju and Prismatic. And they can bounce something. Let's name white here. Let's play Giver. And I'm going to Path one of the Grazers here to then go ahead and attack. I know I'm giving them more mana. I know this is dangerous. I'm sitting at 18. I don't want Teferi to be active here as well, so I'm going to go ahead and attack, try to clear Teferi next turn. These cards are dangerous, but they don't end me just yet. Prismatic can get here, and Boseiju can get here. Boseiju ramps me, making Season Pyromancer interesting, and we have Uba plus Drain and Magistrate, so if they do ramp me briefly here, I could hit a land off the top and actually do the combo. The combo is prevented by the Boseiju, but my opponent plays the Boseiju, so what's the top of their library? Did they just get the Bring the Light? Yeah, they just got the Bring the Light. So the Magistrate would have stopped this if I would have played the Magistrate. That's a bummer. Dang it. The Magistrate stops this because the Scape Shift's not in hand to cast. I wanted to save the Magistrate with the Giver of Ruins. That unfortunately didn't work either. And we have them at 9. We're so close here. So very close. We'll make sure they get all the red sources. I guess they do. That's true. You're right. Draineth Magistrate is stopped by the prismatic ending as well. Dang, that sucks. They're making sure to click these right. Maybe they don't have enough mountains. They had a couple. They had 3 or 4. Looks like they have enough, though. Gosh, they can play this, too. Dang it. Bummer. The path kind of helped them to get this as well. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. Puts us at 2-1. Can't say I've seen the Tybalt deck since Tybalt's Trickery was a band. All good, all good. We're fighting the good fight. I think we have a lot of power in this list that I'm a little surprised to see. That being that our opponent was able to have 3 Planeswalkers and we somehow magically came back from that. Wonder if there's another line there that I could have taken. I don't know if there really was. All right, match 3. Match 3, a very long league so far. Already almost 2 hours into this league. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a quicker match here. All right, we're going to keep it. We got 2 lands. Got the Blood Sun as well. And the Magistrate. Got removal. Seems okay. I'll shock in. I'd rather play the Bolton and then bolt in the Magistrate if we need to. Yep. Granted, I don't know if this Magistrate really hangs around here, but we'll see. It does block Monkey if it dashes in, so there is that, and it is big enough from Unholy Heat, but not from Bolt. This game's about to get very interesting. Bobble and Darcy here. Well, that helps them a little bit. They got rid of another monkey. Are they looking for a land? They did have a land. Okay. Land would be nice for me. Let's stomp. I'm trying to decide if I want to use this Lotus Field or not. I feel like I'm not supposed to. Not yet. We'll pass the turn. I gotta leave Magistrate back for blocking purposes here. Yeah, I'm nervous that they're gonna play a... I don't know. Play something. All right, we got a monkey and a Darcy. Okay, I can use the Fury to get rid of these, so we're going to do that. We even play around Spell Pierce here. Do it like that. And we'll pass turn again. We'll just pass. What are we doing anyway? Just removing all of their threats. That's all we're doing here. Expressive iteration. Yes, my creature around Pierce. It's perfect. It's flawless victory. Sure. Dash in the monkey. Yep, Spell Pierce Fury. We're 2 hours into this league. Brain's melting. Spell Pierce Fury. That's what happened there. Counter spells will pass. Please do not play Murktide. Thank you. Please continue to counter my spells. Go, go, monkeys! Ooh. Hold. Monkey trying to get in. They bolt monkey because they don't even care about Magistrate. That's what I'm talking about. Bobbles. Kingdom for an untapped land. Kingdom for a land. Just take a land. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think this expressive iteration is going to be the end of us. It's going to be the end of us. I only have 2 Lotus Fields left. We don't have 4 in the list. We only have 3. We are in turn 7, though. You would think we would have found another land by now. At what field does Lotus Field become worth it? Never. I'm too afraid of a Blood Moon. I don't think they play it main deck, but my fear is high. They get the Magistrate. They do this and play Darcy after the fact. I almost just don't want to show them that's what I'm doing. That's like kind of the reason I'm not even bothering here. Ledger Shredder. And they play a big Murktide, and I can scoop them up without any damage to me. Here we go. Ready for scoop. Prepping scoop. Scooped. All right, 2 more to 3 more cards down. All right, Eidolon's paths come in here. Urabrask, Magistrate basically goes out in this matchup. Giver seems okay. Think of Relic. Wait, I'm trying to cut a card. Bring in Relic. I'm going to take 1 Shatter Skull out. So we can take Draenith Magistrate out because Urabrask already basically counters the counter spells that you would draw. So we don't need to necessarily worry about locking them fully out. Obviously, their creatures would be a little bit of a pain, but getting them prevented because they'll be in exile is going to be just fine. I'm expecting Monkey to die here, by the way. Oh, Monkey not gonna die. What up, Monkey? You lived. Well, that's not good. You need to find the cards you found. Oh, do I play the expressive iteration? I already played my land. The answer's probably no. In fact, absolutely. The problem is I can't even keep up a color here if I do it. I don't think I play this. Like, I'm looking at Seasoned Pyromancer more than anything. I have to flex on them and lose the game. Like, this feels like Seasoned Pyromancer territory and get rid of Karn. Bingo. That's the play. Got the path now. The Seasoned Pyromancer working towards Fury. Got a pesky Ragavan they got to deal with. Board presence. This opponent's about dead. Fetches and shocks, taking more damage. Now what do you got? Pyroclasm? Murktide! Man, I could even do this off of a Fury. I could leave myself Seasoned Pyromancer. I could do that. I think I do that, and I swing with the team here, and I just play Seasoned Pyromancer and like deal with my board presence here. Bolt you. with your bolt. I got a bolt in my hand. Good luck. Nice. Just pressure all the way. And they see I'm playing bad card path. Bad card path. Let's submit. Run it back. Run it all the way back. Now, they are on the play. That's a problem for us. There's many of times where we'll just lose because Murktide's on the play. But let's see. Let us see together here. I look kind of red today. I think I need to change the coloring of these lights. I should probably change to the lighter, more forgiving lights. Just kill them fast, exactly. That's why we have Eidolon. We have the red dice instead of the black dice. Anger dice versus just normal looking dice. Here we go. Probably need a way to remove a Ragavan or a Darcy from them. Bolt and Fury would be good. Bone Crusher's okay. Gosh, we have this blood. All right, let's just rock it. Just rock it. I can feel it's gonna be great. Don't Ragavan me. Nice. No Ragavan. Look at that. Ooh. This is a good follow-up because then if I have to Lotus Field, we're looking good. And I could Eidolon too. We're not going to Eidolon though. We're going to try to play bigger and better. If they fetch, I tag the Darcy. Boom. Get tagged. Goodbye. They didn't play Monkey that last time. I feel like, all right, if they have it, they have it, but they won't have it. They won't have it. Just has counterspell or whatever. I'm tapping out for Blood Sun. You got the counterspell. You got the counterspell. Lotus Field's going to be a little bit further down the line, I think. So expressive. This is definitely like Eidolon territory. Just a Spire Bluff. Just a Darcy. Darcy a little too big to deal with. How do we want to target this? 1, 2, 3, play Bone Crusher, play a Lotus Field out, get rid of Flagstones, get rid of the white source. Cool. We need more red anyway. All right, this creature, if it dies, they have to shoot it, and if they shoot it, they take damage. They attack for 3, sorry. So we're gonna just duel back and forth here. I think if I try to play Eidolon first, they're gonna counter that. It's a good removal for creatures. Let's go combat. Bolts. Three, 4, 5, 6 mana. Chandra Eidolon. Maybe Eidolon Bone Crusher. Let's try Eidolon and then maybe Bone Crusher. Tap Sacred Foundry. That receives a counter as well, as kind of expected. I could play Chandra right here now, which is almost 5 damage guaranteed. Could do that. It's tempting. You know what? Let's go for it. If I rip a Fury off the top, I can pitch it to get rid of this creature too. Fire Artisan's kind of a nasty card for them to deal with. Ooh, extra Eidolon would have been nice. All right, well, we have Bone Crusher, we have Shatter Skull Smashing, we can try to kill this, we can try to kill like a monkey. This is 5 damage. That's 5 damage not to me if they go all here. They do, so they're going to 9. It's kind of good. Otawara's played. Monkey back to hand. Monkey and 3 unknowns. That's a good card. 3, 4, 5, and then 2 after. The 2 is for the monkey. Archmage Karm, take 1. Okay. And if this fails, then we have the Shatter Skull Smashing. That Fiery Eyelet's gonna hurt him, I think. Expressive. They're getting to dig a lot here. That's the only downfall here. They do many a dig. Bobble. They don't even bother here. I get it. I get it. You want to save monkey? I get it. Another Darcy. So it's monkey plus an unknown card. I think I throw Bone Crusher upstairs here. Put him to 6. Maybe they'll counter this. They don't. I can kill both of these, I think. But if this is X is 6. So if I cast this, it becomes actually 12 here. 6, 7. I'm short. So I can take, I think I just take 6 in the air. Let's do Seasoned Pyromancer. I should have taken the white here. They do have a counter spell. So we have Monkey and an unknown card here. So now I just play the Bone Crusher. Because I know it's Monkey. What do they have? 2 bolts? And if they have to remove the Bone Crusher, fine. I'm at 5. Did they did they get the 2 bolts? If you did it, you got it, opponent. And I can kill these with the top deck land. And if I miss the top deck land, hopefully it's a burn spell. There's Monkey. They get in my way. It's a Karn. I could go get Bridge if all else fails here. It's true, Ballista wins if they don't have anything either. But that's assuming that Bone Crusher gets through. I mean, I'm dying in the air, so I think I have to attack here. I don't know if there's a world where I'm supposed to hit that. I think if I had... Oh, I can ping Monkey? Oh, if I play the land untapped, I see. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to just find out if they had the counter or not. Oh, they had this counter. And they could play it, which was a blocker for this. Wow. Dang. Dang it. I mean, that's almost the perfect card, right? That's almost the perfect card there. I don't think we had a winning line because of these two. And I went for the Bone Crusher instead of killing here. There's the bolt too. We're so close. You're right. It wouldn't have countered the smashing. So in that world, I kill both of these. No, I can't still. I need one more land to kill both because I drew a Karn. So I kill one of these, and then at end step, they flash this in and attack me for the 6 in the air anyway. That was a close game. That was a close one. I like the outcome of both the last 2 games. If they're that close, then it's just a matter of who has the better cards at the right time. I mean, we smashed them in game 2. We smashed them in. We have this cool new hydrate emote no one's using. Should use that. Drinking that water from the bowl. It's my bowl. All right. Well, this is a fun one. Let's keep. We have a bounce land here. Starting to regret the bounce land just a tiny bit. Looks like we might have Amulet Titan here. Okay, we can get rid of that, hopefully. Yeah, we're not going to be fast enough to get rid of that. Not being played on turn 1. We'll see what happens. What's interesting here is that we can stop things from untapping and tapping, but we're going to be a turn late here. Yeah, being on the draw here is rough. It is rough. So here comes the amulet. And if they just start tightening us, we're doomed. What's funny is the Blood Sun stops these from tapping untapping, so it slows down their mana a little bit here. I think we might be just being killed on turn 3 here. Yep. It slows the combo down, that's for sure. I mean, these 2 things would come into play untapped, so they would get to attack with it. Let's just see what they do here. They don't get to bounce lands, so that's something. Beseiju, Simic Growth Chamber, bounces Beseiju, gonna take the damage here. They have a Beseiju so they can get rid of the Blood Sun. Do I show them anything here? I don't think so. I think we just concede. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough one, but I believe I have a dampening sphere in here. Grab that, take a giver out. Let's get some paths in here. Okay. If we get a Magistrate and an Urabrask, we can also kind of mess up a little bit of their combo. I mean, they're more or less going to play from their hand, but it'll get interesting. We're going to save the Torp Orb for getting that off Karn. We have this, but we don't have any lands, unfortunately. Mulligan the first hand. Shoot. 1 lander with a Ragavan. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's mulligan this hand. Just a Lotus Field. This is probably the worst we've done on this entire night. All right, we're going to keep this hand. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of Karn. Yep. Perfect combo. Perfect combo. There's the Saga. All right, we hit the lands. So we're gonna Stone Rain the Saga here in a second. That'll be good. Expedition map. Vigor. Oh, yes. Yes. I would like to end some lands for you, opponent. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. That felt really good. Show me the Lotus Field. Just show me the Lotus Field. All right, we get rid of the Fury here because I'm just trying to draw, and the extra Seasoned Pyromancer gives me more drawing here. We have the Expedition map that's going to go get something here. Unfortunately, we didn't find Karn fast enough. We're going to hope to do some of that with this Seasoned Pyromancer, though. Let's go ahead and bolt this out of the way so we can get some attacks in. Let's make some red mana here for Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw some cards as well. Oh. Well, they can't kill us next turn. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah, it was a pretty good Molotov. Well, we got a little help. They had 2 Sagas. That doesn't make as much mana as you think it does, opponent. This doesn't make as much mana either. Watch. Ah, 1. That's all right. We're going to play Karn anyway. I don't need to make a much mana. I respect Blood Moon. Build your own Blood Moon. Build your own Blood Moon. Okay. Gosh, I wonder if I'm just supposed to play the Torpor Orb mainboarded. I really don't have much that gets rid of artifacts, do I? We're just not worried about artifacts. Yeah, let's just send it. Let's just send it. We're looking. It's obvious. We're looking for the Blood Sun. If they have the crazy hand, they have the crazy hand. Perfect hand. Doesn't get much better. Let's play Magic. Orb is in. Orb is in. Perfect hand. If I top deck an Orb, that's about the only thing that can get better here. See, I'm not fast enough to do that unless I top deck Monkey there. We have double Magistrate, though. That's going to be interesting. Draw Ragavan? Ugh. Didn't quite get that Ragavan. Grazer. Negro Chamber. Okay. I'm going to play the Magistrate because I think I want to retain 2 Bone Crushers later for a Dryad. Yeah, Amulet can play Saga on turn 1 because they end up bouncing it. They're making a Construct token here. This is interesting. Now I'm going to prep this Blood Sun. Maybe we can get the Uba Mask down and do some fun things here. Definitely Blood Sun. That way they don't tap, untap, and do funny things here. I'm going to wait on that. Construct doesn't seem like it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me. Cruel Turf. The Monkey. I'm going to attack here. And if this succeeds, then I can Fury. Getting rid of a Bone Crusher Giant. I'm going to leave myself a path open, and I think I'm going to play the Magistrate or the Monkey here. Maybe I should play the Monkey. Let's just play the Monkey. That way I can Urabrask next turn, because we're planning to path the Titan they're going to play here. And if they play something nasty and blocks or something, I could path my own Monkey. We're playing lands. I'm going to pass the Dryad so that I can play Urabrask down. My opponent's going to have, obviously, a turn where they can do Titan things. But I think I just... Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay. We had a Dismember. That would have been nice to have. So now we Urabrask here. And they can't play that thing. They have to play whatever's in their hand. And I think I just play another Magistrate just so I have double Magistrate here. Okay. Play your 2 cards. You're locked out of the game otherwise. And you didn't play Titan. You played Dryad. Oh, they have a Force? Oh, they have a Force. They forced Urabrask. Now they have Saga and whatever this last card is. Urabrask right here. Urabrask. Urabrask. Oh, that kind of hurts me more than it hurts them. Swing. Let's get our own Titan, shall we? Give me my Titan. Teleria West. Well, that's actually probably a good thing for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, like, Damping Sphere doesn't do a lot here. They can't combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I hear you all. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm just going to put everything into play. I'll put everything into play. All right. Go ahead, opponent. Good luck. I make less mana. What do you got for us? Oh. All right. It was another Force of Vigor. Well, that answers everything. I mean, I guess I get my Lotus Field back. And they can make a 2-2. They make a little 2-2. All that heartache and thinking. Well, I can spin this card, I guess. Spin. We draw +1. Cool card. I just attack with everything. They create block here, 4, 5, 6. If they don't block, I get to play Chandra. It's kind of like, sure, just gotta kind of do this. This way, if they do get a Titan, I don't know if they can attack with it. They make a Deuter. Okay. What you gonna get? What you gonna get? Map. Gets a map. They're just gonna go get another Saga. Vesuva. Plays a Dryad. Dang it. Now they can shoot my board off here. All right, they can shoot the board off, but I get to, as long as they don't have Titan on their hand, like they just have lands here. Oh, they're floating mana. Like uptick Chandra here. So I want a red card, Uptick Chandra and Find Fury. They can only make 5 mana here, though, so it's not... I mean, it could be Teleria West prepping for next turn to kill. Then a Path wouldn't be bad to get rid of Dryad. Kills another Magistrate. Okay. Bolt is very interesting. Let's go ahead and play our Chandra. Uptick. Bolt. Oh, there's Fury. I gotta look desperate and I'm just gonna attack. Ninja! Okay. I kill the Dryad here. I think I have to kill the Dryad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have that much mana, so I don't think they can go too crazy. Yeah, because the Fury's over here, I can pitch. I think I have to, because I think if they have... If they have Titan here, they have Teleria, they use basically that 3, have a green floating, 1, 2, 3, 4. They need a bounce land. What'd they pick up again? Gruul Turf, so they do. So if they have Teleria, Summoner Pact, or Titan, they kill me. Oh, if they shoot down Bone Crusher, then I win. Oh, no, target a spell. Never mind. For some reason, I was thinking target spell and ability. I think I have to kill this. As much as it makes me sad. Just spells, just spells. We'll kill the Dryad here. Gosh. If they're at 4, I could Fury pitch, shoot my Chandra, and kill them, but... Alright, what do you got, opponent? What do you got? It's a Valakut. Untaps. They pass the turn back. Alright, we have another Chandra. So uptick this Chandra. We find a Bolt. We find a Bolt. Yes. It makes me sad because I get rid of the Bolt, which is like closer to winning the game. Obviously, Bone Crusher is close, but I don't have like too many just reaching cards there. We got the 3-2. We got the 3-2 with a very interesting list, and we really only lost to Murktide on a close one. And we only, because it was basically one turn, and we only lost to that Tybalt Bring to Light list as well. Again, a close one. It came down to like, what, 1 or 2 turn difference? Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something here. I like the shift into the Giver of Runes. I like actually the Path to Exile. You know, we want to just lock our opponents out, and we did it twice. We did it twice. There's a few things that can get it out of the nuances and stuff like that, but they have to have it in their hand. And one of the times our opponents did. They had Emrakul, promised. But generally speaking, it seemed to do well. Urabrask is a nice little finisher. It avoids Bolt, it avoids Fatal Push, it avoids like Prismatic Ending a little bit. Urabrask, it's remember, this is just 3 Urabrask, and this is an additional 4 right here. Magistrate blocks pretty decently as well. I don't know, it was interesting. Neared 4 Urabrask for Urabrasks. The Urabrask can be grabbed from the sideboard off Karn as well. I like the Seasoned Pyromancers. It gave us some staying power. Obviously, we're experiencing the same thing that we did before with the Blood Sun and Lotus Field. If we wanted to push that a little bit, what I would probably end up doing is I would probably cut 1 Seasoned Pyromancer Aura Fury and put that Ugin that we liked from our prison list back into here. Ugin's a way to kill Murktide. It's also just some nice value by creating creatures that your opponents eventually probably do remove. We could go to 1 Urabrask as well and put the Ugin in. I know there was a Chandra Awakened Inferno, and I think I would stay with more of that. If we did that, though, I'd probably try to find the 4th Lotus Field, and I'd probably try to add an extra Flagstones or just an extra land in general, just because we were struggling just a tiny bit on the land, kind of on that last one. But like we saw, you get the Lotus Field down, you're looking good. Just be aware, Damping Sphere obviously is a huge non-bow with it, but sometimes you need that. Maybe it's just better to have like a Blood Moon. I can't decide between the two. Little red-white list. This one came to us from Palace Crueler in the Red Discord under the Red-White Sun and Moon section. I thought it did well. I'm not convinced it's right where it needs to be. I think Red-White has this kind of identity crisis, whether it needs to be more reactive or more attacking. You'll get the Stoneforge packages that attack, where you'll have something like this that's a little more passive. And I think if you blend that line too much, the deck fails to figure out a line to finish the game. And this one seemed to be kind of a nice passive a deck. Probably needs something either stronger in the passive category or something to flip it into more aggression when you need that. Overall, though, 3-2. I like that. That's a good result for our first one out. Red-White, we'll call it Ask Prison is what they called it. And yeah, we'll ask it to prison you, and you'll just oblige.